Ball every season. Ball every season. Ball every season. Everything super around me, yeah, that's guaranteed. We ball every season. Ball every season. Ball every season. Keep it 10K with the team, we like a regime. We ball every season.
Welcome back, y'all, to Sports Minds. We talk ball every season. And here we're back with your hosts, Hashmaster Z, Legendarius, and Philthy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, man, Monday night was crazy. But before we get into that, Legendarius, what's on the menu today? Let's go.
What you mean before we get into that? That's what we getting into. How about them Eagles, baby? Fly, Eagles, fly. I
That's
told
why I
you they
didn't
were
want
going
to
to
talk
win
about
this one.
it first. No, but you know what? You just reminded me. This is an island game, so we talking about this for a very long time. You right? Hey, my bad, y'all. You know, I'm just used to normal programming. All right. So no, but seriously, last night, regardless of being a Cowboy fan, I was thoroughly entertained. I think that yeah, no, you were right. You were right about the Eagles. You know, I was just like, nah, there's no way Andy Reid's gonna lose at home
Is
after a bye.
MVS the biggest choke artist ever because he's continuously dropped game-winning pass after game-winning pass his entire career?
Oh yeah, no, he's done. I I was still yelling at the TV. I was like, you gotta let him go. But I mean, clearly, you know, you're not gonna cut him mid-season. You're gonna need him. Well, you're gonna think you're gonna need
Do
him.
they? Do
They
they?
really,
I think
they
they can put
honestly
it in the other
don't.
wide receiver to drop the ball.
Yeah, no, you can put in Kadarius Toney for that. So, yeah, no, MVS, all this flashy shit he has on, and then just to drop the ball in crucial moments. Like the fact that Patrick Mahomes kept his composure during the post game and said "Oh, maybe I should have threw it a little bit shorter." It's like, nah, bro, you threw it perfectly. He just can't catch. Like that hurt me.
Yeah, but we also highlighted this about the Chiefs' inability or not enough energy to trade for a proper wide receiver to make a run this season. We talked about that. They did nothing. They want to rely on MVS. Here's what you get, man. You get drop passes for for would-be W's.
Yep.
You
And
hear
then
that?
now
It's about to be all birds in the Super Bowl. Ravens, Eagles, dog. I told you the Chiefs, we had talked about it. Y'all didn't get a fucking receiver. You're not going to win. You locked down Kelsey. You got nothing. And this is 2 weeks in a row. They did not score in the second half.
Yeah, that's a disturbing trend for the Chiefs. And but the thing that sucks is the fact that their defense is so nasty right now, and the offense is not keeping up pace.
I don't know. That defense got carved up in the second half. Better give Jalen Hurts his credit, bro.
No, Jalen. Oh, we're getting to him. We're getting to him. You know, and but he's getting a lot of credit because I know people are like, oh well, Jalen Hurts, last year was magical. He's not doing as good this year, which honestly, it's like whatever. He threw 3 more interceptions, so what? But he's throwing more touchdowns. He's on pace for career highs in touchdowns and interceptions. But at least I'd rather have my quarterback throw deep than be a check down merchant. So, but no, the
I'd
Philadelphia
rather have my
Eagles,
quarterback win games. He's
yeah,
9-1.
exactly,
Then have all these stats and be 4-6 like Justin Herbert.
exactly. The Kevin Byard trade, that's paying off. I mean, they're locking down Travis Kelce. That's what they got him there for. Someone who can actually, cover tight ends.
Yep.
And regardless of what people think about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and be like, oh, she's not there, or she's there, she's distracting him. It's nah. Kevin Byard has always been that safety. He just played on the Titans. We didn't get to see him in national TV games a lot, and that's the power of Kevin Byard. I've always been a fan. So, congratulations, Philadelphia, for freaking winning and being number one in the NFC. Cowboys, you got to do it. You got to win out, man.
Hey, I'm just happy they gave the Chiefs a L. Now we're tied with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
We being
Yeah,
the
actually,
Ravens.
I think the Ravens are number one in the AFC right now.
But we have the same record, so I say we're tied.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't know if we have the tiebreaker. I don't think we do because we have more division losses. I think.
Well, I mean,
I'll
I
confirm
think,
before this episode is over.
all right, sounds
Why don't
good.
you talk about how big of a loser you are, Mr. I got the Bears to win.
Well, it was looking good for the first, I don't know,
55
3.5
minutes.
quarters. Right. For the first 55 minutes, I'm over here looking like Nostradamus. But, in typical Bears conservative Eber fuck fashion, yeah, Eber fuck. He's like, so it's like, despite on how painfully conservative the game plan was, Justin Fields ran for over 100 yards. Donta Foreman scores a touchdown. And they're running the ball. They're doing their thing. And then when they needed Justin Fields most, what does he do? Steps up in the pocket, throws it to DJ Moore, touchdown. Game over. That's when it should have been over. The defense picks off Jared Goff or Jared Goof 3 times. And then what happens? Eberfuck wants to be like, hey, you know what? Let's play conservative. Yeah. Let's play conservative. Over here in Chicago. Well, we're in Detroit, but it's okay. We're going to play conservative because that's what we do. Run the ball and play defense. Wrong. Freaking wrong. You put your foot on the gas, your hand on the throat, and you go. But no, they wanted to let Detroit come back because, like we talked about off air, legendary is if you're going to keep running the ball, they're going to stop you, use your timeouts, and give themselves time to come back. And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
So,
and I mean, Jared Goff really did everything he could to lose the game. 4 turnovers total, 3 interceptions by Goff. Craig Reynolds with a fumble. Didn't matter. The Lions still pulled it out. The Lions are 8-2
for the first time since the 60s.
Yeah, I saw a meme. So the first time Black people couldn't even walk into a restaurant. That was the last time the Lions were 8-2. We couldn't even walk into a restaurant. They'd be like, you have to go to the window.
Get your food out back. The Lions are winning.
Wild. Well, I'm glad they appear to figure out the rushing attack between Montgomery and Gibbs. That looks totally nasty.
Yeah. And that was something else I was gonna say. And it seems like the Lions, just like a few other powerhouse teams in the NFL, where it's like they'd rather run the ball and get a lead and then start avalanching versus the opposite. But Lions, I mean, hey, I'm gonna give them credit for coming all the way back though, because even though it looked like shit, they still did it. Still pulled it out.
No, you need to
really competitive
praise the Lions. Praise the Lions. Because I had them over 27.5 points, and I was really pissed that they weren't going to get it. But boy, they came through.
Yeah, they came through.
You know who else came through?
Who?
The Rams.
Yep. That was crazy.
Yeah, what a nail biter that was.
Man.
17-16. I couldn't tell which team wanted to lose it more.
It's most definitely the Seahawks. I mean, I said this even going into this game. It's like Geno Smith has been trash like all season, and then he continued with that trend this most recent game. And it's not that he is like turning the ball over, but it's just terrible throws in the red zone. It's like, why can't you do anything in the red zone? You can get to the red zone, and then you just, it's like, I don't know how to play anymore. I can't Who's open? I don't know.
Somebody's
I'm
open. Let's throw it up.
yeah.
I think it's one of those things
Man,
where it's like death by 1,000 options. He just doesn't know which way to go. He gets scatterbrained, but damn, it just sucks to see him choke right there. And it's just now Kenneth Walker is looking not good to start. It's like, man, you guys are starting to lose your pieces now. Gino should not be shrinking at this time. He should be stepping up and expanding the offense.
yeah,
I
especially,
agree.
another year in this offense, it looks like he's actually taking a step back.
I think he took
And
2 to 3 steps back.
yeah, and for the Rams, Cup gets injured. I mean, the
No.
Rams they just don't got enough. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, the Rams just don't got enough, and
Yeah.
it'll probably be like another 2 years until they could really do something. If I'm
McVay
them,
knows what
I'm gonna
time it
start
is.
taking.
That's why every time they cut to him, he just looks like he's on another planet.
Yeah,
McVay's going to be a Chargers coach. He's going to be the Chargers coach next year. Watch.
that would be insane.
This man's in
On
baby land. This dude's just like, man, I just want to be my baby right now.
Yeah, no, that's kind of like what he looks like, though, for real.
Yeah.
But speaking of LA, since we're talking about that city, what did I tell you last week, America? The Chargers were going to Charger. Didn't matter on how bad Jordan Love looked throughout, like, I don't know, the last 4 to 5, 6 weeks. It is the next thing you know, Chargers charging, defenses defenses, allowing Jordan Love to go up and down the field, scoring at the last seconds, and losing in the most Chargers fashion imaginable, to where even Brandon Staley is getting snippy and snappy at reporters. I'm calling the play. You don't have to ask that. I'm calling the play. I'm confident. Well, you shouldn't be. You should be nervous because your job is on the line.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
man.
get it. You let a bonehead team, or let me rephrase, let a bonehead quarterback have a career day against you. You're supposed to be a defensive minded coach. The math isn't adding up here.
Oh yeah, no. All right, here. Let's go over this math equation. Brandon Staley got the job because he was coaching Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. And it's like, even though he has comparable talent on the Chargers, he was just a coordinator back in LA because McVay's McVay. People follow him. Staley, hey, he thought he had the juice because he played quarterback and coaches defense. Then he goes to the Chargers, spends all this ungodly, amounts of money on folks, has probably one of the better rosters in the league, and can't win shit. So,
Yeah. Also, come on, Quentin Johnston, you wide open, my nigga.
Whoa, bro.
You wide
That
open,
actually
bro.
made me laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
wide open.
nah, filthy. What you said, that, like, I think I was laughing in pain. Not even like it was like hilariously bad, but I was like, damn, like, you suck.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
laughing at a pure enjoyment. It was like, bro, it's right there in your hands. You're catching the ball. You just told your mom she can retire. She's looking for a job now. Like, come on, dude.
She's looking for a job now. She's all watching the game and said, shit, let me hop back on LinkedIn or Indeed right now.
Well, that's why I get a little confused about some of these new receivers, because at the end of the day, we're all watching the same game. You had to have been watching NFL at some point in your life to be into it. So I don't understand. And we talked about this mini pods ago about the new class basically not coming in, not trying to do work. You have all the tape on all these receivers. If you're a receiver, if you're a tight end, plug in your position. You have all this tape on these players. And you can just come in and just at least try to be a force. And you don't. You just come in and you change your name to Robbie Chosen, or you're complaining about not getting the ball, or you're just outright dropping the ball. I don't understand what the mindset is coming into the league.
I mean, I think we can have a pod about that down the road, but it's kind of like what Pat Bev said on his. Some people are so talented that they're like, oh yeah, hey, this is easy, and they think it is, and then they don't think they have to work as hard, and then they get hit with reality. Other folks is like, no, I need to do this. I need to grind. I want to be the best. I got this. I'm hungry. And then that's where separates, honestly, the lower performing players from the good players. And then the great players is like, I live and breathe this shit. I am going to be great. So
are you really quoting Pat Bev?
Hell yeah.
Hey, you're right. You're onto something, but it just gets confusing when, like, you have an MVS, for an example. He drops the ball, but then when the game's over, he's the first one in the locker room slamming his helmet. Yep. Like, bruh, like, I think you could have addressed this instead of you blowing this moment.
Yeah.
But you look at the if we're keeping it on the Chargers, like, all right, like, obviously Quentin Johnson gets like the smoke because in the crucial moment he made the drop. But let's not forget, like, Keenan Allen dropped 2 touchdowns in that same game. And it was just like, bro, what are you doing?
He dropped the game-winning touchdown. We'll say that.
Yeah. But it's just like, a drop is a drop. It's like, all right, you want to put it in this moment. All right, he dropped the game-winning touchdown. But if Keenan Allen doesn't drop 2 touchdowns earlier in the game, maybe it's not a game-winning touchdown. Exactly. Yeah. But, like, that's the thing. And I'm just going to say, because, it's the Chargers, it's LA. They soft, bro. Y'all went up to cold Green Bay, Wisconsin, and they weren't prepared, like, mentally. It's like, all right, it's going to be cold. Damn. My hands are cold. Justin Herbert throwing these darts. Like, oh, shit, that hurt. I dropped it. But at the same time, it's like, this is what you get paid to do. Like, this is your job. So I feel like all the Chargers are deserving of the smoke because, everyone always wants to bail out Justin Herbert. It's like, bro, you're 21 of 36. Yes, there are a couple drops, but there are also missed throws. Eckler, you fumbled. It was like across the board, the Chargers did not show up for this game.
Yeah, no, they did not. They weren't prepared at all.
Hey, and they're 4-6. And we need to get Big Slick back on the show because he said the Chargers were going to win 11, 12 games and go to the playoffs?
He said 12-5.
12-5. Well, that one's over since they're already 4-6. Now they'll win out. They're gonna win 7 straight. Go 11-6. Make the playoffs.
They're about to go on a crazy win streak.
Let's go. Hey, you know who's on a win streak? Well, low key, CJ from San Andreas.
Hey, rookie of the year.
Again, the Texans strike again.
Another one. Hey, and I gotta say, real quick, even though the Cardinals lost, the smoke that Kyler Murray was getting in this offseason, insane. That dude can ball.
Yeah, insane. Like I was gonna touch on that too. So I remember last week I said, hey, this game has potential to be game of the week. It's, I'm just saying, Kyler Murray's back, the way he played last week. I think he's going to carry over that momentum and give the Texans like a battle. And I did say they were going to win because he's undefeated in the state of Texas, but not anymore. So that was his first loss in high school, college, NFL in Texas. By the way, that's insane. So, like you said, Kyler Murray took on way too much shit. He's gonna the new Call of Duty's out. They're gonna lose. Oh, he doesn't study. It was like, man, he's a pro athlete. Yeah. He may be like aloof into himself at times. Because he's a special athlete, he's a baseball player, that's how they are. I get it. But that man could ball. So the slander of Kyler Murray stops here. And in honor of our fantasy draft, our fantasy league, free Kyler.
For real. I feel that. Free Kyler. And also, in honor of our podcast, shout out Tank Dell, bruh.
Yeah.
He's him. He's him. Is he the best rookie receiver out there?
Seriously, I don't know if he's the best rookie receiver. He probably is, but that route on that touchdown was absolutely nasty.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Nasty. All right, fine. Jordan Addison right now or Tank Dell?
It's a toss-up. I mean, Tank Dell's getting more run.
Okay, then Tank Dell
more
is.
targets.
Tank
You
Dell
know?
is.
I guess we'd have to base it off his time with Kirk Cousins. I think that was like his best.
But it wasn't until Jefferson got injured, and then
That's
O'Connell
true.
basically just said, now you're Justin Jefferson, Jordan."
I guess it would have to be Tank Dell then, because he didn't need a Nico Collins injury to excel like
Yeah.
Addison did.
That's what's crazy. But I mean, you know what? It's not like Nico Collins is, Justin Jefferson. He's still good, but he's still pretty good.
But he's a number one option, I think.
Yeah.
True, but this is like a rookie receiver. It's easy to like push him down for like a Robert Woods or even a John Mechie who had more time. And it's like he's excelling to arguably wide receiver 1 status already.
Yeah.
I'm okay. You know what? Got into my head. I'm saying Tank Dell. I like the amount of plays this kid makes. Like, yeah, he's had like a few drops, but the fact that we see him on the stat sheet getting like big numbers almost every week the last 4 to 5 weeks, most of the even early on in this season, honestly, like I'll say he is. I think Jordan Addison does get a lot of credit because he's a first rounder, but and then I mean, and Jordan Addison has had some like hell of a games too, but I think Tank Dell's been highlight reel after highlight reel. I'm gonna go Tank. Shout out Greg. Shout out to my boy Greg.
Yes, sir. And you got the Texans sitting at 6-4. Texans currently in the wild card.
Oh yeah,
Who would have thought it?
definitely.
Who
Already
would
hit
have
the
thought it?
total.
Yeah.
I sure didn't.
Yeah.
But before we get away from the cards, shout out Greg Dortch, absolutely killing it, 76 yards on 6 catches. That was nice to see. It'll be interesting to see the Cardinals upset some teams since they're anti-tanking right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
As they should.
Who rode the bus here? Huh? Anyone? You got that fire in your gut? Anyone?
Did you drive?
Anyone?
Did you drive?
Oh man.
Speaking of not driving, the Steelers no longer driving as they give it up to the Browns and DTR 13-10 and a very interesting display of talent.
Yo. First of all, fuck the Steelers.
Yep.
Well, even a bigger first of all, Fireball strikes again. Matt Canada's out of there. Keep playing with us. You're going to get your name in the burn book, and you're going to get burned. Press Taylor, I'm looking at you.
So, okay, back on the Steelers. So, how would y'all fix their offense right now? So, are we keeping Kenny Pickett with the like a new offensive coordinator? Are we getting rid of him? Are we keeping Najee and Warren?
Let's stop. Clearly, Hatchmaster Z is in sleep this morning. Matt Canada got fired.
Did he?
So that was you did not hear what I just said right now?
Oh shit. I thought you were just talking about the burn. You know what? You right. My bad. It's my bad. So
you called for him to get fired.
Oh, Canada.
And now you did it.
Yep.
My dreams came true.
He go.
Finally. No. Okay, good. Now I don't know what we're going to expect out of Kenny Pickett. I still think he's pretty trash. But
to answer your question, you see how he does with the new OC, and if he still sucks, he's gone.
Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, then let me go ahead and be quiet.
But anyways, fuck the Steelers. That was a pathetic game. There's absolutely no reason they should have lost that game, except for terrible play calling and terrible.
Don't even pass to your receivers.
And also, we just stopped feeding Jalen Warren after he just going off. It's like, all right, let's get Najee back in the game. Like it just makes no sense. And also, Najee Harris complaining. It's like, bro, you're not even the best running back on your team anymore.
That was hilarious.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Look, yeah, I was gonna defend him, and I was like, nah, I can't really. It's like
You can't.
Najee Harris is a power back. He's a classic power back right now. It's not like he's explosive and running out for like 50 yards or something, because that's what Warren does. And it's like Warren's the more explosive back, and Najee needs to lose some weight. Um, I think him carrying 240 is just not. It's not good for him. I think he should be back down to like 226 or 230. Personally.
Yeah, Najee on the hot seat. You're next.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I can agree with that.
Miami
Woo!
falls for the trap and barely beat the Raiders by a touchdown.
Or what if the
13.
Raiders are just good on defense?
Shit, Antonio Pierce just switching things up. There's no defense.
I would say Agent O'Connell three picks. Shout out Jalen Ramsey, man. 3 games, 3 interceptions.
Shit. And Achan again, man. Gotta drink some milk, kid.
So, running back, man. Some of those hits, but honestly, Miami didn't look great, and like you said, fell in the trap. Could have lost. They didn't. They pulled it out. I'm curious to see how Miami's going to perform against higher level teams down the road, if they even have any more like games left against teams. But they're gonna be intriguing to watch during the playoff stretch. So
very interesting. I still think the Dolphins. I feel like on a week to week basis, I'm starting to lose my faith in Miami only because I'm starting not to buy in as much, and the performances against good teams don't help either. But I mean, the Raiders. I'm not saying they're a pushover team, but it's like this is a reeling organization, and you have Super Bowl aspirations. This is supposed to be a bit more of a larger margin.
well, it's the NFL at the end of the day. Everyone's professional, so it's like there's gonna be some games where it's like, oh, you should blow this team out, but it's not college, so it's like that's what they say. Every game's its own like separate entity. But I will agree where it comes to like a team like the Raiders, who historically the last 4 or 5 years or more like just suck on defense. So I could see that. And then looking down at their schedule, honestly, it's kind of one of the easier schedules until you get to the last 3 games. So they have the Jets, strong defense. We'll see what happens. Oh wait, never mind. The sales are out. I mean, the wind's out of their sails, so they're kind of cooked. Commanders, they should win. Titans, Jesus Christ. Jets, well, Zach Wilson isn't going to be there. Maybe it's Aaron Rodgers, which I highly doubt. Cowboys and Dolphins. Both of these teams can't win against winning teams, so we'll see what happens. Dolphins at Ravens. Oof. That's going to tell a lot. And then you got Bills at Dolphins. So the last 3 weeks is kind of like where you're going to see what version of the Dolphins we're going to see.
I see. Well, I know what version of the Giants and the Commanders I'm seeing. It's not good, but Giants pulled out 31-19. Tommy DeVito looks like an absolute stud. Barkley 2 touchdowns.
Just like his cousin Danny. And then I started blasting touchdowns.
Unbelievable. I couldn't believe the stats I would see. I mean, I wasn't watching this game as much, but I get the stat line. I'm just like, what is going on in this game? It's incredible. 3 interceptions from Howell. The plays clean. Like Darius Slayton has a touchdown. Like, this is what?
Yeah, so the game was pretty wild since the beginning. So, like you said, certain stat lines make sense. Others absolutely did not. The fact that Tommy lives with mommy DeVito has more touchdowns this season than Daniel Jones. So with that sink in less, like in fewer games. You got it's like Saquon Barkley at one point had 8 carries for -2 yards, and then just starts going off in the second half. Um,
Yeah, I was like, this is okay for sure. All right.
it was a weird it was a weird game for sure. And then they just started throwing him the ball down the field, and he started catching touchdowns. So, and then Darius Slayton catches a 40-yard touchdown, gets hurt, comes back in, gets hurt again, and then Isaiah Simmons at the end of the fourth, picks up Sam Howell for a third time for a pick six. And I forgot Isaiah Simmons was in the league. So
Wow, very interesting. You
it was
forgot
an
about him
interesting,
already because he was a part of that trade. He just got traded.
yeah, for a 7th rounder.
Shit.
Like, yeah.
Well, I did see this game, Dallas, Carolina. Dallas mollywopped them 33-10. I mean, wasn't much to
As
really
expected.
see here. It was really more the same.
Yeah, just picking on lesser teams right now. Building things. We'll see what happens. I'm reserving judgment until near the end of the season.
Yeah.
So we have like two more games against like trash opponents, and then we're gonna get into like our. I mean, I don't want to call it murderers, right? But it's gonna be like, okay, the test of our schedule. If anyone has the
Yeah.
schedule up, let me know who we got. Otherwise, I can just do it myself. But
You got a 5-week stretch. You go Seahawks,
okay,
Eagles,
okay,
Bills, Dolphins, Lions.
yeah. And during that 5-game stretch, that is where I'll tell you where my confidence level is heading into the playoffs. So, and I think during that 5-game stretch, if we have a winning record during it, it's going to be pretty high. And I don't even care how it's done. If it's a semi losing record like 2-3, or maybe like a questionable 3-2, it'll be shaky. But we'll see. I'm excited.
But are we back to saying the Bills are legit?
Because
they beat up on the Jets.
No, not yet.
Yeah,
I
didn't think so.
need to see one more game. Hey! This is all about propping up the Cowboys right now, okay?
Well, I will say this. I will say I'm calling it. Obviously, we're going to get into predictions in a second here, but the Bills are going to beat the Eagles this week.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
Calling it. I'm
all
calling
right.
it.
Trevor
Before
W
we get
as
into
the Jags absolutely destroy the Titans 34-14. Hey, Calvin Ridley had 103 yards and a touchdown. Press Taylor, you slide dog.
yeah, the Titans are done.
Yeah, done.
And they almost had a chance to get some capital for Henry. I just don't get it. That seemed like a whiff right there, guys. Well, I don't know what's going on in Tennessee.
Yeah, it was not a smart move.
Yeah,
Should have moved him when they had the chance.
Yeah,
but now he can just walk away and choose his team.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bucks.
What? I mean, yeah. No, I was just gonna say you can go through the Bucks Niners real quick. Niners smacked them. Kind of expected.
156 yards from Brandon Ayuk, unexpected.
Well, yeah, and
Brock Purdy for president, man. Let's go.
He had a perfect passer rating. Joe Montana and Steve Young never did.
I was like, somebody's lying. I'm pretty sure Steve Young did. But all right, go on.
Even if he did it, like, who cares? Not on that level. It was against the Bucks. They have the best defense in the league, but they did lose Kufunga for the year, so that's gonna hurt them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like their secondary has been crazy this year anyway, but that's gonna hurt them.
Yeah, no doubt. Philthy was talking about the Jets. The Jets are done. It's over. Aaron Rodgers is not coming back. Might as well just tank. Get a better draft pick. and tool up for next year. Since you're already saying you're trying to get Devontae Adams, it's over.
Tim Boyle to the moon.
Jets are done.
Fucking this guy's Dogecoin right now. Dogcoin.
That's what's crazy. It's like Tim Boyle's actually. There's no way that Tim Boyle's going to outplay Zach Wilson. If he does, I'll be shocked. But there's no way.
On it, I think that would just tell us more about Zach Wilson.
It'll tell us about the Dolphins, because if the Dolphins don't obliterate the Jets on Black Friday, I'm gonna need a new job. Can't pinch.
Right.
And last but not least, what did I say? That boy, that man, let Russ cook. Didn't I tell you he was gonna be the Vikings? Didn't I tell you?
You did
on
say
Sunday
it.
Night Football in
You
prime
did say
time.
that.
Then nobody will have anything to say. It'll be crickets.
I was going for Josh Dobbs, man. Nah.
It'll be crickets. I told you Josh Dobbs is a nice story, but you know,
Russell Wilson.
It's Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson's back. It's pure.
It's Russell Wilson, bitch.
And like he said, it's going to be crickets, because if he wins, it's going to be either like, well, the Vikings did something to mess up, or like just discredit. But once again, when I was listening to the pundits, it was like, well, they won, but they were 3 for 12 on third down, and it's like, are we here for wins? Or are we here for stats? Like, what's important to everybody?
Yeah, that's 4 straight wins. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for 4 straight wins.
I'm here for a team that was 1-5, dead in the water, and now they're at 500.
Yeah, I'm here for a team that's at 500. I'm here for a QB that 27 for 35 has the highest touchdown interception ratio in the league. That's what I'm here for. Efficient, Drew Brees-esque,
Right. So
Yeah,
that's why
Broncos defense looking a lot better, cleaning up, playing way better. Kareem Jackson, go fuck yourself.
Yo, Kareem Jackson is a menace to society. Like literally, literally Vontez Burfict Jr. Like my guy. You need to go. You need to go. Like
obviously drinks vodka for breakfast.
Another 4-game suspension. But I will say, since I'll take it. But still, come on, man. Can't be doing
that. Yeah. I would say it's like bro, like a new era. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, you want to intimidate or just try to get people down, but it's just like, when's enough?
Yeah. Or it's very simple. Stop leading with your helmet.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's going to be the one thing that the NFL is going to try to out. Like, it's all about safety. So, like,
they've been outlawed.
Right. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, like everyone knows this, but you apparently.
Yeah. But all I gotta say, look at them Broncos in the playoff hunt.
This is definitely gonna get interesting as the season starts to close out with
the fact
week
that the
12
AFC
coming up.
went from powerhouse to like almost shit show in a matter of a week because of all these injuries.
Yeah, and you were right, Hashmaster Z, based on the tiebreakers and whatnot. The Ravens are sitting at the number 1 spot in the NFC or in the AFC. Excuse me. Oh, come on, baby. So let's get into this. These Week 12 games.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got a lot to be thankful for. We got some Thanksgiving games. Starting us off, it is the Lions against the Packers.
Lions and the Packers. I'm going Well, I'm not choosing the Packers again. That was my ace in the hole because I just felt like the Chargers will find a way to lose, and they did. This time, Lions are like, hey, yo, we almost lost. And let's not have that feeling again. And especially not against the Packers. Let's beat their ass. And plus, we haven't been 8-2 on Thanksgiving since before. And all of a sudden, like, Dan Campbell points at some random black person. It's like, you couldn't even walk into the restaurant. So yeah,
You're not Jameer. Not only could you not, you couldn't walk in, and neither could your mom.
I got the Lions on this one.
I got the Lions
should be easy W.
31-20.
Yeah, I got the Lions winning big, double digits. The Lions got smoked for the Packers. Like they like to rub it in, and they were sloppy this past weekend. So I feel like they're really going to be just on point, put up the points.
Yep.
And then we got them boys.
Well, feel like I've got to bring this up because I'm okay too now. Like, wait, who do we play again? I forgot.
Washington.
Like somebody
Comanskis.
But yeah, it's all right. So, as y'all know, and then most of America may not know, but now they will know. So my father passed away on November 9th and took a week off, had to compress a little bit, healing now. The Cowboys almost put a 50 burger on the Giants. I don't think they're going to put a 50 burger on Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be that bold. But you know what? The rest of the season, I'm going Dallas all the way. But in this game, I'm going Dallas winning 35-14. It's going to be another good one. And Deron Bland is probably going to have another pick six because, Sam Howell likes to throw gifts. So it's like not a dedication bet, but more of like, hey, this is what I hope to happen. Let's go to Dallas.
I'll take a Deron Bland pick. I think he'd get the record if he pulled that off. That'd be pretty sick.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I got Cowboys for sure.
And then Michael Parsons is going to show up and show out. So Tony Pollard is showing his speed again. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys winning, but I think it's going to be a closer game because the Commanders just embarrassed themselves against the Giants. So they're going to come out focused and, act like they're a professional football team in a, professional league. But
Bieniemy's got them doing extra wind sprints right now.
You know it.
Right.
Dog cussing them, all that stuff. So I still got the Cowboys winning, but maybe by a touchdown.
Yeah, makes sense.
Between like 4 points and 7 points, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the nightcap, we got the Niners at the Seahawks.
You know what? It's funny because, like, out of the Thanksgiving games, it's either these all will be close or at least one would be really bad. And I'm gonna say that the Lions are, like, out of like the likability, probability, Lions are probably gonna just stomp out the Green Bay Packers because, like you said, every face them just like I'm gonna rub it in, like fuck you.
Yeah.
And then the Commanders have actually had pretty good showings against like the top teams in the NFC East. So it's like I'm not really going to discount them all the way, but what do you call that? Sitting duck coach on the hot seat. Everybody's gone. I don't think they're really going to play for Rivera like that anymore. So we'll see on that one, or maybe I could be wrong. But the Seattle Seahawks and Niners, if Geno Smith plays, if the Seattle Seahawks score 20 points, they win. That's actually a stat. They're 6-0 when they score 20 points or more, and they are 0-4 when they score less than 20, which is pretty crazy. But I think 49ers are going to roll. So.
Yeah, I was just about to say, all right, Dr. Stat, what's the play here? Because there's
Play
number
the
one
play is the play is I'm trusting my eyes and I'm going the 49ers.
Yeah.
I'll go Niners. Gino left that last game a little bit beat up, so not a full week to heal. I'll go with the Niners.
I mean, even if he had a full week to heal, it don't matter. Like,
Right.
we saw, obviously it was week 1, but it doesn't matter. You see Gino under pressure, the dude turns into like Jimmy Garoppolo Jr. in the pocket. He's going to be under
Yeah.
pressure all game. Chase Young, Bosa, Hargraves, Armstead. I'm predicting like 7 sacks at least. 7 sacks
7?
at least. Yes.
Damn. Okay. I mean,
That
and you know what
O-line,
the messed up thing is?
that
I don't
O-line is garbage.
like the messed up thing is I'm not even gonna compete. I'm not even gonna like contest that because I'm like, shit, that actually sounds right.
Yeah. And on top of that, Ken Walker's out. Like, I got the Niners. I got the Niners winning big.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Now, if it was like Niners and the like Rams, I'd be like, for some odd reason, the Rams have their number. But yeah, Seattle lately has not. So.
Yeah.
The most
Well,
advertised game I've ever seen in my life, Miami Jets on Friday, Black Friday. Oh God.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
This is a terrible choice because
terrible choice.
I especially know Aaron Rodgers now. Like, I'm not trying to watch a third string quarterback against the Dolphins when I could be watching college football rivalry games on a Friday. So I'll be watching some rivalry college football games while the Dolphins beat the shit out of the Jets.
And you know what? And shame on the schedule makers for overhyping the Jets all season and and just cursing us with these shit games.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
It's shit. I mean, I get it, but I'm just like, damn, they on national TV every fucking week.
Yeah.
It's just
they really have been.
Effect. That's all. They can't flex all the games out.
Yeah, they need to change that rule so they can.
They need to change that rule as early as week 5. No more week 10. I was like, no, we're not sitting through shit. It's like week 5. Who's hurt? Okay, hey, people don't want to watch this. Let's take it out. Boom, done.
Well, here's some.
Anyways, so we all got the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Saints Falcons Sunday.
Oh, let's go. This needs to be a primetime game.
This used to be, and I remember our bet at the beginning of the season on who's gonna take it. Like, oh my god, like
nobody
Arthur
wants
Smith,
to take it.
Right, Arthur Smith, you suck. I need you out. That's the only way this team is gonna grow. But
you got Desmond starting again.
You know what? F it. I'm sticking by this pick. Let's go, Falcons. I'm doing it just for this game. We're going Falcons. And Arthur
How about
Smith.
that? What a special day. Hashmaster D is standing on his pick. Good for you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, bro.
For Sports Minds.
I've been through hell and back. I know. It's like I'd say now I'm a changed man. I know how to stand by my values. But yeah, I'm going Falcons. I think Arthur Smith is walking around the hallways more and actually meeting his players and watching film on his players and be like, wait, who the fuck is number 8? Coach, that's Kyle Pitts. Wait, why is he running like a receiver? He's the tight end. Coach, that's why everyone's mad at you because you don't give him the ball. Wait, he's on our team? Yes, coach. Why the fuck have I been throwing it to Jonnu Smith? Coach, we've been asking you this since week 1 of last year. Oh, okay, well, he's good. And then, of course, Bijan Robinson. Oh, wait, there's somebody else other than Tyler Algiers? Yes. Oh, we should probably get this kid the ball. So that's pretty much how that meeting went. And yeah.
Steelers story, bro. Full story, bro. Anyways, I got the Saints. Philthy, who you got?
Saints,
All
Steelers,
right,
Bengals.
Oh my gosh.
Steelers.
I'm going. Yeah, Steelers. Like, yeah, that's.
Come on, we got a backup quarterback now. It's over. It's
Yeah, I'll
over
take
for the
the
Bengals.
Steelers.
Yeah,
May as
it's
well
over.
tank and try to get a good offensive lineman in the draft.
Panthers, Titans.
Oh, gross.
These
Titans.
games kind of suck.
Titans. Yeah, they do, but I'll take the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Titans. Yeah, it should be a Derrick Henry show. Bucks, Colts.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Colts.
I'll take the Colts.
I was going back and forth on this game. I'm gonna take the Bucks because the Bucks are still in the what's it called? They're still in the hunt to like win the division. They played decent against the Niners, you know.
Yeah, they did until they didn't. But
But their
and then the
defense, played defense, and it's just like, all right, you're playing Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
Get some
Right.
turnovers.
right. You know,
I think it's
going
to be like a low-scoring, ugly, like game manager game.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the Bucks.
But yeah, I'm still gonna go with the Colts.
All right.
Pats, Giants.
Ugh.
Oh, the
Pats.
battle is shit. Yeah.
Come on. Bill Belichick is now losing to a good fella. All right.
Yeah, I'll take the Pats as well. Jags, Texans.
This
Ooh.
is hard.
Where's it
Finally.
at? Where's the game at?
It's at Houston.
Damn.
I feel like
I'm gonna take the Jags.
I feel like sometimes the Jags will drop games they shouldn't. I'm going Houston.
Jags already lost to Houston.
Yeah, and they can be scored.
Revenge game.
I'm roll with the Jags on this one in a close game.
All right, you know what? Yeah, never mind. I'm sticking with the Texans. You could be swept. It doesn't matter.
Browns, Broncos.
Ooh, I'm gonna take the Broncos, man.
Broncos
been rolling. It's DTR. He got his lucky win last week, but
yeah,
Broncos are streaking right now, and they can move the ball. And if they got to kick 5 field goals, so be it. But they'll be able to move the ball down the field, and I think they'll get this win.
I'm gonna take the Browns because Dustin Hopkins is a better kicker than Will Lutz. Rams, Cards.
I think the Rams got. And this is in LA?
This is in Arizona.
No, it's in Arizona.
Oh, shit.
Cooper Kupp is questionable. I'm going to take the Cardinals. The Rams, I don't like the Rams right now. I don't like what they're doing.
The Rams are getting beat up and shit.
It's clearly like a toss-up game. So I'm going to take the Cardinals at home.
Okay.
Cardinals, Cardinals have like a little, it's like, like that little brother syndrome. Like that's what the Cardinals have playing against the Rams. Or in particular, Kyler Murray is like, you guys always beat us and you knocked me out of the playoffs.
You know what? You're right. Extra motivation.
Yeah.
And plus, he's still
the Cardinals.
And low key, he's still auditioning. So it's like, okay, you know what? I'll take it back. The Rams aren't even the same team. So, yeah, I'll go Cardinals. I'll change it to the home team.
If Kyron Williams is available to play, I'll take the Rams. If not, I'll take the Cardinals. Chiefs,
Kyron
Raiders.
Williams. What about Cooper Kupp? They're saying he's questionable.
Wait, what
with his
about
ankle.
Royce fucking Freeman?
Kyron Williams is RB1. The Rams can still perform without Cup. They did it X amount of games before to start, and yeah, it's just a wild pick. I think both of these teams are losers, anyways.
Yeah.
That's mean.
Chiefs Raiders.
The
Go Raiders, eh?
Chiefs. The Raiders.
Go
are
Raiders,
losing.
eh? Yeah. Chiefs just lost. They're not going to lose back-to-back games.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this one's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, 40, like 40,
Yeah,
40 to 25 type shit.
yeah.
40 to 20.
This is gonna be Patrick Mahomes at practice all week saying, "Catch the fucking ball."
Yeah.
Duct tape the ball in all the receivers' hands just so they get used to the feeling. This is what you're supposed to do: catch the fucking ball, or I'm not throwing it to you.
Looking forward to quarterback season 2, where we get the one bit of Mahomes doing that after this game.
Right. Mahomes, but better. It's like, you know that commercial? You know, Maato? Well, Maata, as in Maata catch that fucking ball.
I'll take the Chiefs as well. Bills, Eagles.
I got the Bills. I told y'all. I feel like the Eagles, they got their Super Bowl get back. So they're going to take their foot off the gas a little bit this week and also be looking ahead next week a little more than they should, as next week they have the Niners. So I think this is the trap game where the Bills are just like a little more inspired, trying to keep in stride with the Dolphins to win the division. So I think the Bills get this win.
I'll take the Bills as well, but not because of Philly looking ahead, just because Buffalo needs this more.
Yeah, Cage Tiger theory. I could see that, and yeah, I like how you put that legendary. So I'm going Bills. Makes sense.
All right, I'm changing my pick to the Eagles.
I didn't need the Eagles anyway.
Sunday night football, Baltimore, Los Angeles.
Oh, Baltimore by 20, bro.
Okay. It's clearly going to be the Chargers being up by 10 in the fourth, and then somehow Brandon Staley coaches the perfect game to lose. So I was playing. No, I'm going Baltimore.
Yeah, I was like, how the fuck are they going to be up by 10?
Yeah.
I'm rolling
Baltimore about
Ravens
to smack
as well. Monday night football, Bears, Vikings.
Let's go
Bears.
Vikings. Oh, really? I got Vikings.
I'm doing the Bears again. It's got Justin Fields has been playing pretty well. Eberflus or Eberfuck has been fucking things up.
I take Josh Dobbs over Justin Fields every day. He's
also,
a neuro.
Watch what I say that JJ actually comes back, and I'm like, fuck, of course he does. And then if he does, then it's like it's all over. But yeah, I'm going Bears. I'm doing it.
I'm going Vikings.
All right.
That has been your week 12 prediction.
Yes, indeed. You know, Hashmaster Z made a bet last week and he lost and he didn't pay me. You want to go double or nothing? Since you're a whopping 1-6 against me. What'd you say?
I just got paid, man. I got you. I'm assuming that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You pay in blood.
Well, that it? Do we want to talk about NBA? Is there anything really going on? We already We already roasted Gobert in the last episode.
I mean, if you want to talk about the play-in tournament, just because they're just pushing that thing through the roof.
It hasn't really led to any change in basketball being, basketball effort. So
Yeah.
maybe once they get to like the knockout stage, then it'll be a little more entertaining. But right now, it's just another game with a fucking eyesore because the courts look insane.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm
But
sure
I will say, I'll say one thing. One thing I will say. Well, one thing, two teams that have definitely been surprising thus far. Better stop sleeping on them. The Thunder and the T-Wolves. Wolves are 10-3.
The T-Wolves aren't fucking around.
No, they're
and the
not.
Thunder 10-4. The Thunder 10-4.
Yep.
Oklahoma City Thunder 10-4.
Yeah, that narrative is gonna shift.
Yeah.
Nasty. Hopefully.
Other than that,
together
I do gotta just Other than that, I do just gotta say, fuck Boston. How do you lose to the Hornets? It's supposed to be a layup game.
Exactly.
Exactly. But outside of that, it's kind of been.
I think Tatum. Was it PJ? Who's talking shit to Jason Tatum today about that? Because they're like, "Oh, not bad for an NBA League Pass game."
One more time.
So I think it was somebody on the Hornets that was like, "Not bad for an NBA League Pass game." Like they're just talking shit to Jason Tatum.
That's pretty funny.
Because he was talking about like how they're literally just talking about like how how easy the game was going to be because it was the Hornets, and it's like nobody's going to be watching this game, but I'll be there. But
yeah. I remember that. Right. I remember what he said now.
And not only that, can we talk about the murder we witnessed last night? Melo Ball dropping Drew Holiday's.
Yeah.
That shit was fun. That shit was nuts.
LaMelo Ball has actually been like on a crazy run.
Yes. That was next. That's what I was gonna say. Go ahead, Legendarius. Take that one.
Well, in case you haven't been noticing, LaMelo Ball in his last 6 games put up 37, 5-5, 28, 6-11, 32, 7-6, 25, 6-6, 34, 4-7, 30, 10-13. So, quick maths, he's averaging like 32 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists.
And he's overcome the curse of Michael Jordan.
He's done it. and the curse of LeVar Ball.
Yeah, for real. We breaking all the curses.
But yeah, shout out to LaMelo Ball. The Hornets, just because he's putting up numbers doesn't mean the Hornets are winning. They're 4-9, but whatever. I'm doing my numbers. I'm
getting my 300 mil. I don't know what you niggas doing, but I'm getting my 300 mil.
Oh, shout out to all the Warriors fans that said they didn't want LaMelo Ball when he was, he had an opportunity to draft him. He said you didn't want him. He wasn't going to fit in. He wasn't going to be good. And then you drafted James Wiseman, who isn't on your team anymore. And you guys are 6-7. And, or my bad, you're 7-8 now. Don't care. Strength in numbers is over. The process is over. Klay Thompson's done. You guys are going to lose in the first round. If you make it to the playoffs, you're a play-in team. Andrew Wiggins, trash. Kuminga, trash.
No, you just got to let him play, bro. Please, let him play.
Trash.
You got to let him play, bro. Please.
I just wanted to hate on the Warriors real quick. Anything else we
Clippers got
got?
to win on the road.
They did against the Spurs.
Got to start somewhere.
That's true. I don't. They still need to figure out the rotation because they're stupid what they're doing. Well, it's just you can't have Harden and Westbrook on the court at the same time.
Right.
I feel like that's really what it comes down to. If you put them both on the court at the same time, then they're just going to leave Westbrook open to Westbrook his threes. So stop doing that. You have shooters. Like, always have just alternate like Westbrook and Harden's minutes. Really, it's not that hard. I could do it on 2K.
Ty Lue, you gotta try it out. It's being done.
Yeah, but it's still early in the season, so a lot of basketball still to be played. We'll get into
like
it.
69 games left.
Yeah. Free Jaw. How many games until Jaw's back?
I want to say like 10.
They almost beat the Celtics.
Almost
12 games.
Yeah, another 12 games. John Morant will be back. And then let's see if the Grizzlies. That will be exciting if the Grizzlies come from. Well, they're 3-10 right now, but if they get Jaw back and then make a run into the play-in, then into the playoffs, that'd be a good story for Jaw.
Yeah. Facts.
Instead of shooting a gun, you need to learn how to shoot that 3-point jumper, all right? Well, I think that's going to be a wrap, y'all. Episode 39.
39. The Willie Parker episode.
Willie Parker, who's that? Tell me, who's Willie Parker?
Fast Willie Parker from the Steelers. Number 39.
Did he play when you could walk into the restaurant yourself? Or no?
Like, wait, you don't know who Fast Willie Parker was?
That's hilarious.
2007? Mike Tomlin hated him, and then he drafted Rashad Mendenhall, and then he broke his leg, was never the same.
No, I know who Rashad Mendenhall was, but I don't know this Willie Parker fellow.
So when Jerome Bettis won his Super Bowl in in Detroit, so when he won his Super Bowl, his last Super Bowl, his first and only Super Bowl, and walked away, that it was that fast ass running back, number 39, that broke the record in the Super Bowl for the longest run at the time. Yeah. He was nasty. That's a historical fact, right away.
All right. Well, it's a historical episode 39. Willie Parker.
Woo!
Go watch those Super Bowl highlights. But before you watch those Super Bowl highlights,
and he led the league in rushing twice.
Really?
Chris Johnson before Chris Johnson. Yeah.
Well, this is episode 39, Willie Parker episode. Go look him up. But before you look him up, you gotta like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. We'll be back next week. We out. Happy
MVS,
Thanksgiving.
you stink, bitch.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. MVS, you stink, bitch. Peace.
Peace.